Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're looking for network marketing success and you're interested in knowing how to get prospects interested in your offer, then make sure you watch this entire video to the end, as I'm going to share 3 tips on how to get your prospects interested in what you have to offer. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I post a new video on how to help you get more success in your network marketing business. My name's Emma Jones, and I've been coaching network marketers and direct sellers and small business owners now since 2015, and I help them on how to grow their business online, how to get more success in their network marketing business. So if you're watching this now and you're interested in that topic, I have a free training for you that I've put in the description. The link is in the description below this video, and it's going to show you how to get people to reach out to you. How you can stop chasing people online, trying to find customers, trying to find prospects, and actually get people reaching out to you. It's a 3-step process, and I've put the link to that free training if you're interested in that topic in the link in the description below this video. So how do you get prospects interested in what you have to offer? My first tip is to actually talk less to more people. What do I mean by that? Well, the problem is what most people do, especially in the network marketing and the direct selling space, when they've got a prospect that's shown a little bit of interest, or maybe they haven't shown much interest in their offer, but what they tend to do is the minute they've got someone that shows even just the slightest bit of interest is they throw up all over them. What do I mean by that? I mean they talk way too much. And what that actually does is it scares the prospect away. When you talk so much about your products or your service or your opportunity, and because you're excited, and I get it because I've been there. You know, I started out in the network marketing space, and this is exactly what I used to do. Someone with a pulse used to show me just the slightest bit of interest, and I'd get so excited that I'd have someone showing a tiny bit of interest that I'd go overboard and get overexcited and then talk way too much about the products, every single feature you can imagine, and I'd go into way too much detail about the comp plan or the business opportunity, and what that effectively did was scared people off. And perhaps you're doing this in your business where you're talking way too much and you're scaring people away. So the trick is to do less talking. So this is a high-level sales tip for you here. The person that should be doing the most of the talking is actually your prospect. So it should be 70% them talking, 30% you talking. So if that is the other way around, which usually I find it is with my clients and followers that I coach, and they come to me at the beginning of wanting to work with me, that's what I usually find is they're the ones doing the most of the talking. So if you find you are throwing up all over your prospect and you're talking way too much, that's probably why you're not getting them interested in what you have to offer, because you're doing too much of the talking. It should be 70% them, 30% you. And one of the easiest things that you can do to actually flip that around is start to ask more questions. Okay? And if you're watching this now and you're thinking, this is great, okay, maybe I do need to stop talking, but I don't have a clue what type of questions to ask, the free training that actually go into a bit more detail on what type of questions you can ask to get people much more closer to saying yes. But that really is just a key tip there, is to ask more questions and talk less. Tip number 2 on how to get your prospects interested in your offer is to get your tools doing the heavy lifting for you. Rely on your tools. What do I mean by this? So, perhaps you don't have a system in place yet, and this will help you to start creating a duplicatable system, and that is to lean in and rely on your tools. So things like, a video presentation, a webinar presentation. Most companies have these presentations or videos, or perhaps you're using the ATM method where you can actually add, tag and message people into a Facebook group where there's a pinned post that says more details about your business. Rely on the tools and let the tools take a load of the pressure off of you. So what I mean by this is when people start showing just a tiny bit of interest in your business, rather than you having to feel the pressure of you have to close that prospect, let the tools do the heavy lifting for you. Let the tools take the pressure off you from having to close the sale. That is what they're there for. And one of the easiest things that you can say when your prospect starts asking questions, because they will, and one of the worst things you can do is answer those questions. You need to be the one who's in control. So when they start asking a ton of questions, which they will, one of the easiest things you can say is, I'm going to send you a link to a video that I watched before I got started. That should answer all the questions that you have, or that should help you out. Or I'm just going to send you this quick information now that I went through before I bought the product. Because what that says to your prospect as well in their mind is, okay, well, this is what she did before she got started, or this is what she did before she bought the product. So they're instantly going to just want to follow in your footsteps. What is brilliant and key and magic to this step, which is, again, it's so easy, is it's also duplicatable, which we all know that is one of the keys to success in your network marketing or direct selling business. Is, you know, you want to be doing things that are duplicatable. So that person, especially if they're considering the business opportunity, will also be thinking to themselves, that was easy. I can do that. I don't need to be a sales expert and know all these questions to ask to close a prospect. I can simply just send people to a video to watch as well. So it becomes duplicatable. And tip number 3 on how to get your prospects interested in your offer, your service, or your products, whatever it is you're selling, and this is probably the biggest one for me, is to start to focus on the benefits and not the features. Again, what do I mean by this? What I see all too often, it's still the case with, especially again, people in the network marketing space, is you talk way too much about the features of the products. You know, a prospect that you have that's interested will ask you a question about your product, and you'll just start spieling. Again, it's like the throwing up syndrome. You just start spieling all this information about the features. Or even if it's about the business opportunity, they'll start to talk about the features of the comp plan, the compensation plan, and we're open in so many countries. This is a ground floor opportunity. I can't tell you the amount of messages that I still get in my inbox today, or my DMs, where people just literally pitch me out of the blue, and they're still using this wording of it's a ground floor opportunity, blah 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 blah. Or again, if it's the features of the products, it's like it's organic, it's this, it's patented. I want to let you into a really big secret now. People don't care about that stuff. Honestly, they don't. People care about what's in it for them. People who end up buying your product, or they end up joining your opportunity, or they join your service, doesn't matter what you're doing, they're doing it because there's a benefit to them. They really don't care about the fact that it's open in 4 or 5 countries, okay? They care about what is in it for them. And this is really where, this is like my area of expertise, where I can teach you how to get people to come to you. I actually teach you how to start posting on social media, focusing on this type of stuff, so you can attract much higher quality leads. And again, if you would love to know how to do that, my free training goes into it in much more depth, and the link is in the description, where I show you how to start posting with intent and focusing on the benefits rather than the features. So let's first of all think about, why did you join your opportunity and do the thing that you do in the first place? I'm pretty certain it wasn't because of the fact that it's a ground floor opportunity, or perhaps there was a little bit of that. The reasons are, you were probably looking for a plan B. You were probably looking to be able to earn some extra money on the side to complement your 9 to 5. Or perhaps you're so sick of your 9 to 5 that you actually want to replace that income with something else. You want more time to work from home. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about the word benefits. This is why people get involved. This is the real reasons why people get involved. And this is actually what you need to be focusing on when you want to get a prospect interested in your product or your offer. Not the features. You need to be talking about the benefits. So again, let's think about, let's just take a product, for example, and I'm just bringing this idea off the top of my head. Let's look at skincare. Instead of talking about the fact that the product is patented, it's got this ingredient. Network marketers love to focus on the fact of what ingredients are in products, okay? Start to shift your focus to what are the benefits of the product. It's anti-aging. it reduces wrinkles. It's going to reduce wrinkles by X amount in so many days. The supplement helps to give you more energy. Again, I'm just literally bringing these off the top of my head. What's the benefits of the skincare product, or if you sell a supplement, what are the benefits that people really care about, not the features? So if you start focusing more on that and focusing less on the features, you will get much more prospects interested in your offer, because you're talking about what they really want, not the stuff that they don't really care about, yet everybody talks about. So if you've loved this video and you'd love to get more free training from me, you'd more tips and information and helpful advice on how to get more prospects interested in what you have to offer, make sure you check out my free training in the description below, where I'm going to go into depth and show you how to get people reaching out to you and how to close more sales using social media with much more ease. Or if you are a network marketer, or you have a small business and you're ready for more success, you know that you want more out of your business, perhaps you're stuck, you're not quite sure on how you should go about growing your business online, how do you actually get people reaching out to you, and you'd love to work with me on a more personal basis, I actually have a program dedicated to helping you get more success in your network marketing business. It's called the Business Success Blueprint, where I show you how to grow your business online, the complete A to Z of growing your following, turning that following into prospects, people that are interested, and then closing them to actual customers and team members. Now, this isn't for everybody. You have to actually qualify to join this program, because you have my live guidance throughout the program, as well as access to the course. So you have to apply for this, and enrollment is currently open for the program. So if you'd like to see if you do qualify, and again, the link for that is also in the comments below, if you'd like to work with me on a more personal basis inside the Business Success Blueprint. And again, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you watch this video next. And then I'll see you inside the next video on YouTube. Take care. Bye bye.